Hello, this is Dr. Bruno Hardman, and welcome to my medical channel. Here, we talk about health, prevention, and the latest treatment methods.
If your erections have become weak, unreliable, or even completely absent, this might be the most crucial health advice you receive all year. It is not only the process of aging that is responsible. The reality is, the meals you consume daily could be gradually undermining your masculine vitality. As a surgeon who specializes in male anatomy on a daily basis, I can assure you that the foods you choose directly influence the firmness, blood circulation, and overall vigor of your penis. For men above 60, this link becomes even more vital. I am Dr. Bruno Hardman, a men's health expert and urologist with more than 30 years of experience assisting older men to naturally reclaim control over their sexual well-being. I have witnessed personally which methods are effective and which are not. Today, I want to disclose something that many doctors tend to keep quiet about. Here is the astonishing truth. The very foods that numerous older men have been advised to avoid for heart health reasons, such as red meat, seeds, and some leafy greens, might actually enhance blood flow to your penis, boost testosterone levels, and help you regain strength, rigidity, and a sense of yourself. In the next few minutes, I will unveil 3 particular foods supported by clinical research that can help you achieve rock-solid erections, increase your self-esteem, and restore your energy levels. The third food is rarely mentioned, but could be the secret to experiencing the best sex you have had in years. Let us begin. Before diving into these powerful dietary choices that can transform your sexual health and performance, regain your confidence by making sure you are subscribed and have your notifications enabled. This way, you will never miss another crucial health insight tailored especially for men over 60. If this message strikes a chord with you, type 1 in the comments. If it does not, type 0 so I can better understand how to support you. Now that you grasp the link between your diet and your performance, let us begin at the very foundation. Before we discuss testosterone boosters or even sexual desire, we must address the single element without which no erection can occur, and that is blood circulation. Once you comprehend how this mechanism operates, you will clearly understand why your performance may have declined, and more importantly, how to restore it. So, let us start there. Number 1, blood circulation is essential for erections. When I talk with men in their 60s and 70s who experience weak or total loss of erectile function, the first thing I inquire about is not testosterone, stress, or medications. It is blood flow. The truth that goes unheard by many men is that an erection is primarily a blood flow phenomenon. It is not merely about desire or stimulation. Rather, it depends on whether your arteries can supply enough blood to the penis quickly and with sufficient volume to maintain a firm erection. This process relies on healthy, supple, and unclogged blood vessels. Here is the difficult truth. By the time many men reach their 60s, their arteries have been silently under attack for many years. Decades of consuming processed foods. Sugar inactivity and stress all contribute together. Plaque starts accumulating inside the arteries, narrowing the passage and decreasing the blood flow. Initially, you might notice a slight reduction in firmness. Afterwards, maintaining an erection becomes more difficult, and eventually, the body might fail to achieve it altogether. It is tempting to blame aging, yet I cannot count how many men I have seen improve their condition simply by focusing on their vascular health. I recall a patient aged 67, a retired educator. He told me, "Doc, I believed my sex life was finished. I assumed this was the natural course for older men. However, after modifying just a few habits, particularly his diet, He regained what he thought was lost forever. His erection strengthened, his vitality increased, and most importantly, his self-assurance returned. That is the impact of good circulation. It fuels your life, not only in your heart, but also in your intimate moments. Before resorting to medications or therapies, it is crucial to address the underlying issue. The encouraging news is that you can enhance blood flow naturally by choosing the right foods. In fact, the very first item I suggest for restoring optimal blood circulation and supporting testosterone might surprise you, since it is something many have been advised to avoid for years. Yet when prepared correctly, it turns into one of the most effective aids for better erections. Let me explain. 2 types of food. First, grass-fed beef, the hormone restorer. For many years, numerous older men have benefited from this approach. Many individuals have come to my clinic holding the belief that red meat is harmful to their health. They often say, "Doctor, I have reduced my beef intake just as my physician advised, yet I still experience fatigue, lack of energy, and a disconnected feeling in the bedroom." I usually have to pause and patiently clarify that the issue might not be the red meat itself, but rather the type they were consuming and what benefits they lost by eliminating it. Grass-fed beef, which is clean, unprocessed, and raised naturally, stands out as one of the most beneficial foods for men's hormonal wellness, particularly past the age of 60. This kind of beef is rich in zinc, an essential mineral your body requires to produce testosterone, the hormone responsible for everything from energy and concentration to sexual desire and the quality of erections. It also contains ample iron, which supports the delivery of oxygen and blood to crucial muscles and tissues. Moreover, it supplies a high-quality protein that your body effectively uses to repair, build, and sustain muscle strength. One of my patients, in his early 70s, had completely eliminated red meat, believing it was best for his heart. But he was unaware that his energy levels had dropped, his testosterone had dramatically decreased, and his erections had weakened considerably. When we brought grass-fed beef back into his diet twice a week, along with other modifications, significant improvements followed within just a month. His morning erections returned, his libido increased, and most importantly, he felt like his old self once again. I am not referring to greasy fast food patties or heavily processed meat products, but to natural, nutrient-rich sources of beef that can make a substantial difference in men's health after 60. The meats I am referring to are truly grass-fed beef, perhaps complemented by a slice of raw cheese. Cheese is another excellent source of vitamin K2, which supports the flexibility and health of your arteries. This combination is straightforward, gratifying, and highly effective. However, beef is only one piece of the puzzle. To genuinely expand your blood vessels and boost circulation exactly where it matters most, you need something fresh, green, and rich in natural nitric oxide. Unfortunately, many men simply pass by it in the produce section without realizing its powerful benefits. Let me explain. If you are still following along and find these insights valuable, type the number 1 in the comments to show you are engaged and committed. Now let us continue and explore the second food that could restore your energy and enhance your performance. The third food is arugula, known as the blood flow leaf. When it comes to leafy greens, most men immediately think of spinach or kale. But what if I revealed that one of the most effective plants for supporting erections and enhancing blood flow is something you have likely passed by numerous times at the grocery store? Its name is arugula. With its mild, peppery taste and often underestimated appearance, this modest leaf is what I prefer to call nature's blood flow enhancer. It might not seem impressive, but every bite contains a powerful secret. Natural nitrates. Do not confuse these with the artificial nitrates present in processed meats. The nitrates found in arugula come from plants and are completely natural and clean. When you consume arugula, your body transforms these compounds into beneficial substances that help improve circulation overall. Nitrates convert into nitric oxide, a molecule that helps to relax and widen your blood vessels, allowing increased blood flow through them. As you now understand better, improved blood flow leads to stronger erections. That is the essence of it. Without sufficient blood flow, an erection simply cannot happen. It is that straightforward and crucial. I recall a patient in his late 60s, a retired Navy veteran. He shared with me that he had not experienced a morning erection for many years and felt like that part of his life was lost. We did not begin with medication. Instead, we started with nutrition. I asked him to include just 1 cup of arugula in his lunch every day. Nothing complicated, simply fresh arugula dressed with olive oil and lemon. After 14 days, he emailed me smiling and said, "Doctor, I believe my wife might be more surprised than I am." Arugula is simple to add to your diet, yet its effects are profound, relaxing your blood vessels, enhancing circulation, and benefiting both your cardiovascular health and your intimate life simultaneously. It acts quickly, naturally, and without any side effects. However, increasing blood flow is only part of the solution. To support erections fully, your body also requires the proper minerals, especially as you grow older. Here is where a small, often overlooked and infrequently mentioned food can make a significant impact on your vitality and performance. Let us explore it next. Moving on to the next item. Pumpkin seeds. They are a mineral-packed powerhouse. Sometimes the most powerful things come in the tiniest forms. That perfectly describes pumpkin seeds, which are frequently discarded without much thought. Often overlooked after Halloween or tucked away at the back of the pantry, pumpkin seeds hold incredible potential, especially for older men grappling with low energy, weak erections, or persistent tiredness. These tiny seeds are what I refer to as nature's mineral treasure. Each seed contains an ideal blend of nutrients that support not only sexual health, but also overall vitality and well-being. They are particularly abundant in magnesium, a mineral frequently lacking in men over 60. Magnesium plays a crucial role in helping blood vessels relax and widen, which enhances circulation precisely where it matters most. In addition, magnesium reduces cortisol, the stress hormone that silently diminishes desire and disrupts arousal. Alongside magnesium, pumpkin seeds offer zinc, which helps maintain healthy testosterone levels, and selenium, which protects the prostate. Together, these nutrients create a powerful combination that improves male performance on multiple fronts. One patient of mine, a 72-year-old grandfather, came to me feeling exhausted and discouraged. He confessed he had not experienced a firm erection in more than a year, and no longer felt like his old self. After reviewing his blood tests, we found that both his magnesium and zinc levels were low. I recommended he start consuming 1/4 cup of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds each day. He mixed them into his morning oatmeal or enjoyed a handful as a nutritious snack. 4 weeks later, he returned to my office wearing a smile I had not seen before. "Doc," he said, "I think I am back." This story perfectly illustrates the impact minerals can have when provided in the right form and amount, transforming vitality and confidence from within. Real benefits come from actual food, not just supplements. Pumpkin seeds are both affordable and remarkably effective. When paired with items like grass-fed beef and arugula, They contribute to creating the perfect internal conditions for stronger and more reliable erections. However, there remains one crucial element missing from this equation. This nutrient is not found on your plate, but comes down from the sky. If your levels are low, no matter how well you eat, it might not be enough. Let's examine this more closely. If you are still with me and find this valuable, please type the word 1 in the comments to show you are following along. Now, moving on to the fifth point. This one is simple yet powerful, and often ignored by most men. It might be the crucial factor that unlocks everything we have discussed so far. Here is the bonus tip. Vitamin D3, often known as the erection hormone. There is a key part of this puzzle that rarely gets attention. It is not something you consume through food or spices on your table. Instead, it is a nutrient your body produces from sunlight. Without sufficient vitamin D3, even the healthiest diet can fall short. I am referring to vitamin D3, which I frequently call the erection hormone. It plays an essential role in producing testosterone and maintaining healthy blood vessel function. It also reduces inflammation, helps stabilize blood pressure, and increases nitric oxide, a molecule that allows your blood vessels to relax and improve blood flow. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in your sexual health, yet many older men have dangerously low levels and are unaware of it. As we grow older, we tend to spend more time indoors, and our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. Before we realize it, our bodies are operating at reduced capacity without any obvious signs. One of my long-term patients, a 65-year-old widower, had tried everything to boost his sexual performance. He improved his diet, exercised daily, even experimented with herbal supplements, but nothing made a difference. When I tested his vitamin D levels, they were shockingly low. We introduced a daily supplement of 5,000 international units of vitamin D3, and within a few weeks, he told me he felt sharper, more energized, and his nighttime erections, which he thought were a thing of the past, had returned. This experience reinforced how potent this vitamin truly is. I always suggest aiming for 15 to 20 minutes of sunlight exposure each day when possible. But for many older men, especially during the chilly months, a high-quality supplement is an easy and effective way to close the gap. It is one of the simplest actions you can take to support not only your sexual function, but also your immune system, energy levels, and overall vitality. Now that you know about the key foods and nutrients that can rejuvenate your erections from within, you might be wondering how to combine them into a straightforward, effective eating plan. Let me guide you through exactly how to create such a meal for maintaining your erectile health. Now that you understand the essential foods and nutrients that promote strong and healthy erections, the next question is how to combine them in an easy and sustainable manner. Over the years, I have worked with numerous men, and those who experience the most significant results are not the ones who make sudden extreme changes overnight. Instead, they develop consistency by focusing on a few effective habits, and everything begins with a single meal. Imagine a plate featuring 6 to 8 ounces of grass-fed beef cooked gently, just enough to maintain those crucial nutrients without overcooking. Add a slice of raw cheese on top to provide an extra dose of vitamin K2, which helps keep your arteries clean and flexible. For the side, prepare a fresh salad with arugula as the base. Drizzle some olive oil, squeeze in fresh lemon juice, and if desired, sprinkle a pinch of garlic or a handful of chopped walnuts to support heart health even further. Do not forget to include a small handful of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds, rich in magnesium and zinc. This straightforward meal supplies your body with proteins, minerals, healthy fats, and plant-based nitrates needed to naturally improve blood flow and balance hormones. Many men have shared with me that after consuming this kind of meal 2 or 3 times per week for just a few weeks, they noticed not only better erections, but also increased energy, sharper focus, and a greater sense of vitality in all aspects of their lives. It is not about following a diet, but about providing your body with the nourishment it truly desires. Feeding yourself with what you need is the key to lasting changes. For many years, and when you combine that meal with daily exposure to sunlight or a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement, you provide yourself with every possible advantage to perform, feel, and live the way you desire. Yet, even with all this valuable information, there is one final insight I want to share. A change in mindset that can rekindle your confidence and transform the way you view aging, intimacy, and masculinity itself. Let us explore this in the concluding message. If there is a single takeaway I hope you remember from everything discussed, it is this: your body still holds the ability to heal, adapt, and function not only in daily life, but also in the bedroom. I have spent more than 30 years assisting men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s. I can assure you that growing older does not mark the end of your vitality. You simply need to equip your body with the proper tools. We have covered how blood circulation forms the basis of every erection, and how bad circulation, not only low testosterone, often silently diminishes performance. You discovered how grass-fed beef can help restore hormone balance and boost energy, how arugula increases nitric oxide and improves artery function, and how pumpkin seeds quietly supply your body with essential minerals it has lacked for years. You also saw how something as straightforward as vitamin D3 from sunlight or supplements can revive your system and reignite your passion. More importantly, I hope you realize these are not just nutrients. They serve as essential sources to boost your confidence, your sense of masculinity, and your bond with your partner. When you combine these foods regularly and simply, you are not merely nourishing your body, you are reclaiming a part of yourself that you might have believed was lost long ago. I have witnessed men transform from feeling frustrated and defeated to becoming energized and vibrant just by making these small adjustments. If they can achieve this, so can you. So here is what I want you to remember. This is your second prime. Your most fruitful years do not have to be dull, isolated, or diminished. Instead, they can be full of strength, passion, and purpose. You already possess wisdom, experience, and heart. Now you just need the circulation and vigor to match. Stay dedicated, stay hopeful, and above all, remain engaged because the best parts of your life may still lie ahead. If this message resonated with you, offering clarity, hope, or even a single practical tip, please take a moment to like this video so that more men like you can discover it. Share it with a friend, a brother, or someone you care about who might be silently struggling. If you have any thoughts, experiences, or questions, write them in the comments below. I read each one personally, and your story could inspire someone else. If you want to support this channel and help me continue producing honest and valuable content for men over 60, consider making a small donation through the link in the description. Every contribution helps reach more men and transform more lives. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking control of your well-being. Keep in mind that it is never too late to regain your energy, your self-assurance, and your enthusiasm. I am here to support you throughout this entire journey.